What's up, Creative Faces? L up here on set from Creative Sound. How you guys doing? This is another live stream. What's going on with you guys? We back at it. Creative Session 39. This is the 39th episode. Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we're going to focus on making a beat in Maschine. I have the MK3 here, and usually my workflow is using Studio One, and I will usually put Maschine in as a plugin, which is one of the reasons why I love the machines, because I can still use a machine as a plugin. It gives it more of an edge, gives it more of a reason to use it. In my case, that's just the way I like to work. But I'll just be making the beat straight from Maschine. I've had several people ask me to just make another one just straight in Maschine. So here's that video. We're gonna make something in Maschine. So what's up, Javion? What's going on? What's up? Bildo, have I got rid of the Maschine Plus yet? I never had it. And I appreciate the love on the intro. Appreciate it. All right, as usual, likes, thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you are new here, definitely. What's up, Black Belt? What's going on? Greetings. Back in the kitchen. Absolutely. All right, so without further ado, let's paint. Let's get in here and see what's going on. First, I got to look at some samples. That's, the typical. Oh, of course. I have to definitely make sure that my routing is on. That would make sense, right? That would make sense. All right, so we should be good now. What's up, B number? What's going on? Oh man, we just in here painting, That's funny. This kit right here that we was listening to, it's a eighth wonder. That tickled me. Eighth wonder. We all know who that really is, right? Really cool. All right. So those are like projects from the actual kits that I have in here that you guys heard. But we're gonna go here to my loops. Let's see what type of let's see what can we come up with, what can we come up with? So let's switch gears. See what type of samples do we have here. And I have samples that I just randomly downloaded from sounds.com and stuff inside of the actual kits that you download from nativeinstruments.com. So I like that sample. I want to chop this up because I hear that I don't want to use the beginning, so I want to use like part of like the middle. So it came in as a audio loop. All right. So I'm gonna go here to my sample, hit edit, and kind of zoom in some. All right, so what I want to do here is actually start this loop to where it comes in like right here. Let's do that again. I'm gonna apply that. Now here's the tricky part, right? This one is 131, I think, 131 BPM. Never mind. There's no tricky part. Okay, so I got loop on. Cool. All right, so let's pick out our drums. The sample is going to be for group A. So we're going to go to group B. Okay, so real quick, since this is I want this to be the intro. So let's duplicate that, go to another section and create the drums off of that. Go back to group, load them in once. I like that. I like some of the stuff in there. I want to do it like that. Let me see. Let's do this again. 2, 3, 4. All right. Because I didn't record anything past that 3 notes, it consolidated to just 1 bar. So I don't want it to do that. So I have to predefine. Let's turn it back up. Next group. I'm just finding random stuff. Let's take that one. I think I want that one. Let's duplicate this one. New group. I want to get rid of that pattern for this. Let's get rid of that one. Yep. Group B. Okay. I want to duplicate this. Let's duplicate that. Yeah, let's put that right there. Okay, let's see. See, I might want to take that one. Let me see, let me get this. Which one was my base? This one. I like this. Let me go ahead and save this now, yo. Save as. Let's go ahead and save that now. Boom, boom, boom. This is Creative Session. Ooh, 39. Cool. Cool. All right, let's play that again. So, I'm not using clip mode right now. This mode I'm in right now is called Ideas View, which is like clips. It's like Ableton clips. Now, I don't want to confuse y'all. Clips inside a Maschine is different in terms of Ableton Live, but this aspect right here is called Ideas View, and I'm whipping up quick scenes or patterns. I didn't even really put in clips yet, so because I'm doing it this way, I'm creating different sections. So like, here's my intro, which is the first pad. So that's the intro, and then I duplicated that and said this. Right, and then this one right here will be obviously the hook, right? Or it could be the verse. So that's a creatively fast way to create like song patterns. Salute, man. Sounding dope. Appreciate it, Devin. Floyd, appreciate the love. Alan, man, thanks. Yeah. Most definitely. Writing music. So what I'm gonna do here is duplicate this section to a new scene, and I think what I want to do here is take out the bass. So I'm gonna come out of scene, I'm gonna hit erase bass. I'm gonna ride the whole pattern, and you guys can see it erase on fly. Get the whole thing in view. We'll go ahead and save that. So now I have an alternative. I have to remember that though. So now from here, I think I have enough information to just go ahead and just like append this. So if I hit scene, append, I can go ahead and start printing this in there. So this one, the first pad or the first scene will be my first joint. Let me switch this on the screen so y'all can see what's going on. Let's switch this up. Oh God, I can't even do it that way because I won't be able to append. I could go like this and say, okay, scene 2, boom. Maybe, I don't know, duplicate that again. I could probably do it like that. Yeah. So let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, so for this thing, I could probably say 4. Yep, and just duplicate that again. And then I'm gonna introduce on this scene, I want to bring back the intro. And okay, on this one, I can probably bring back scene 2. And then right here, we'll bring back, yeah. And then duplicate that. And just so it's not so many scenes, I want to just double that. Let me double that scene. Make it one whole thing. Yeah, I like that better. That way I can just label this thing one time. So I'm gonna go ahead and say hook. This is actually the intro part 2. This is the verse. Verse 1. And then this one is verse 1.1. Cool. Took me like what, 10 minutes to create this, I guess. I don't know. Using this sample. The bassline, yeah, the bassline is a sample that came out of one of the kits, and I just put it in place. Nah, it's not a plug-in. It's a sample. So inside the machine, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the baseline. So inside a machine, like when you guys buy kits, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, Certified Gold, which is one of my faves right now. A lot of times when you bounce the stuff down, I mean not bounce it. Gosh, what I'm thinking. A lot of times when you load this stuff up, I load it up as a group, and what happens most of the time, and not just Certified Gold, it's for any kits that you download. They usually group sounds together. Like when you go to the group section, when you hit browse here, and then you toggle over to groups, right? So you got projects, you got groups, sounds. Sounds are still wave sounds. It's not really an instrument yet until you get to the tab that actually says instrument. Now you're dealing with instruments. If it says instruments, and then we got effects, which is the plugins like reverb, compressors, EQs, drives, I don't know, whatever, right? Then you toggle over, and then you got a section that says loops. And this is where I pulled that first sample from. It's basically something that consists of maybe 4 bars, 8 bars, whatever the case may be. It just loops over and over, or you know, something that you could use as a loop, like I did here. And then you got the section called one shots, which are your, you know, just one shots, your kick, your snare, your hi-hats, things like that. So basically when you toggle back over to groups, the kit is just consists of a bunch of one shots or loops. It could be a mixture of both. And I heard one of the bass sounds. What is it? Yeah, I heard this bass. This is just a one shot. That's a one shot right there. And I'm like, okay, I like that. So I just used that one shot and quickly transitioned that into a bass line. And I played that on my actual keyboard. I could have did it here if I just went to keyboard mode. I could have did it that way, but I chose to use my keyboard to articulate that. So that's basically what I did. And just keep in mind when you messing with one shots, the higher you go up, the shorter it becomes, and the lower you go, the longer it becomes. Okay, let's get something audible. You hear how long that is. So that's the thing, that would be the difference between one shots and instruments. Now, if you was to pull up an instrument, you can hold that note as long as you want to, even higher octaves. You can hold it as long as you want to, and it will not crap out on you. It won't end. It end when you release your finger from that note. So that's the difference. But based on what I'm doing now, the sample is long enough to do what I needed to do. So I did what I needed to do, and then also you have to make sure that you have, like, if you hit plug-in instance here, you want to make sure that you are your voice settings is usually typically set for legato. That's only if you messing with samples like bass stuff, like something that you don't want to overlap. It's almost like going to mono mode. So so one note over another, it'll just cut out the other note. If I don't do that, then it this is what you hear. You hear that? It'll sound like a piano, because piano, when you're playing piano, you want the polyphonic or polyphony to be more than just one. You know what I mean? That's how that goes. But in this case, I want it to be legato, or I could have set it to one, because it's a bass sound and I don't want it to overlap. So every time I hit a note, it'll just actually play it all the way out until I hit the next note, or until that sample hits the end of it. So that's how that works. If you understood that, that's great. But some people, I'm sure that's helpful to some people. No, it's not analog dreams. It's just samples. I haven't pulled up any plugins yet, actually, to be honest with you. Everything is just all samples. You can actually see it on screen that everything is samples. Here's the sampler. So if I click on each pad, you'll see this is the sample. Let me go back here. I can show you. So this is the sample engine that's handling all of the samples. So if I click on each pad, just notice that the sample here will always say sample, because I just load up just a bunch of samples. There may be other plugins on here, but the first one is going to always be sample. See, it says sample right there. If I go to the next group, everything is still a sample. Because I didn't go to instruments. I didn't put any instruments in yet. I just used samples. And this one's the audio, meaning that it loops or it gates. It's still a sampler. And basically the difference is, if I show you here, this is what it is. This is the audio. And if I go here, here's the sample, audio sample, depending on. If I go to group B, same situation, audio or sample, but they all samples, pretty much. It's just audio and samples, just, got a little, one has more functions than the other, and one has do something cooler than the other. It's just, see, this is that sample I pulled, the first one, and I went and chopped it. I chopped it to do what I want to do, because the first half of it I didn't want to use. So yeah, I didn't pull in any instruments yet. It's all samples, which also keeps your CPU down too. That's another thing. Another thing to take note of. So when I play this, my CPU is not jumping too much, and I was able to get all of this in just using samples. what I'm gonna do here for the second take, let's add something to it. Just make it differentiated from anything else. Let's get this loop going. Where's the loop? Right here. Okay, let's loop this section. So now I can probably add clips. So if I go here and say, let's go for a clip. Let's go to, now I'm gonna go to loops, grab something. It's like a perk sound. Go somewhere else. Yeah, there we go. Let's add that in as a clip. And just like this clip, I'm gonna extend, make it 8. Move this back so it can start at 17. All from the controller. Let's put an effect on there. Go ahead and grab a filter. Yeah, maybe a BP. Something like that. That's cool. So I'm gonna come out of loop, play this from the beginning. Go ahead and save it right quick. What's up, producer kid? What's going on, man? It's been a while since I seen you. Still don't know why they not allow you to record automation after you map a parameter to outboard controls. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a way around it. But I wouldn't know because I don't work with outboard gear like that when I'm doing production. What's up, Mayhem? Let's get that bass up some. Cool. Cool. So at this point, then I can come back and say, I want the next part. I can click on the empty pad and say I want this part to be verse 1 again. Let's search for verse 1. There we go, verse 1. This pad to be verse 1.1. And I can unique these definitely so that it can say verse 2. So then this will be verse 2.2. This one I can unique that. That's going to say verse 2. And basically I'm doing that because if I need to add something new in this section, then I can do so without messing up or messing with the very first. So I'm gonna copy and paste that. And I see that's the thing. Well, I could have did it from the controller as well. Let me see. I'll do that again, and I'll do it from the controller. So if I want that clip, where is it? Range. I'm gonna go back to patterns. If I want to put that clip back there. Oh, wait, that's wrong. I'll say duplicate it and then move it. Oh, let me put that back. Don't touch the start. I'll move the position. There we go. So that's the thing with clips. Clips has a different workflow. That's interesting. But I didn't want to drop that right there. I want to drop that right here. And I can also come from the computer itself and say, I want the intro thing again here. Just kind of replicating what I have. And then right here, we can insert the hook again. But it also, yeah. So right now we're at what? Timing, about 3 minutes. That's a full song. So we just created a full song, but just, adding bits and pieces here. Save. Said still trying to get on my level. Man, come on. On my level. Man, you got it, bro. You got it. You ever use form the granular synthesize synth sounds like that would suit this style? Yeah. I just go to whatever fix. If I hear it, I'll look for it and put it in there. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I roll. I haven't used clips yet. Yeah, clips is pretty cool. I feel like there should be another, like a transition to help me get to this point. So I'm gonna go. Let me see. how do I want to do this? Actually, let's keep working on a hook because I hear something that I could add here in this hook section. Let's see. I want to fast forward. We're about to insert group B in here. Okay. Let's redo that. Now this will be a good time to put clips in there. Clip is what make the world go round in this situation. So I'm gonna go here and add clips in here. Let's come back here. No repeat. Now I already got patterns in group B. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah. Okay, cool. So clips on top of, well, it's not on top of patterns, but it's on the same line. Click here on clips right quick. All right, so I already know one of those questions is gonna be like, so how do you get that bass to stop, like bleeding over like that? So I'm gonna go back to where the bass is. As soon as I find it, I think it's in D. Yeah. So it's in D. And so this pattern is duplicating. Okay. So it's right here. You know, the one thing I don't like here is once you start adding clips, the patterns start to like, it seemed like it's grayed out. So you really can't see, you know, you can't really see what you're doing. They were once bright. Once you add clips become like the focus. Now that's something I don't really care for, but that is it, you know, it is a way to know that that's a clip. But the clip is already kind of, you know, if you just look at the form factor, they have rounded corners. The patterns are squared off on each corner. So I know that this is a clip. Not only because it says clip, because I can obviously like label that too. I could just say hats or something like that, you know, but still it has the rounded, you know, it has the rounded joint going on. So in this case, I'm going to duplicate that pattern. This one, I'm gonna duplicate this one here, or double, should I say. Which is tricky because I have to go back to section. Nope. Got duplicate. I just need to double that one right there. Just let me double that one. Wow. I should have been able to do that from the controller, but okay. Oh, had to hit patterns. All right, so now everything looks like it's not grayed out no more because I had to physically switch it. I may have doubled the wrong one, but that's fine. It's the same thing. So let me analyze why it's maybe because I changed the legato. I don't want to change this in the ADSR because that's the last resort right there. If I change the ADSR function, I know I can get this to work, but just and that's probably the best. That's probably the best way to do it. See, now I'm wishing that there was some type of legato overlap features in here. Yeah. So I guess I gotta switch it. I didn't want to do that. But I guess I gotta switch it. I have to switch it. So in order to fix that problem, if you guys got like notes that's just going past where you want it, like, you know, for instance, like here you go into a verse, you gotta switch the ADSR function to and then set the release to cut off at a certain point. But see, the problem is you got to come back in here. You got to come back in here and get everything. You got to select everything and make them. You have to play them like a keyboard part. Like, this is what you got to do. I didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. Okay. But that's just how things go. So now I got to go in to each note. Oh my God. This is not what I wanted to do. And extend it. Like so. Um, I should have played it like that, right? Extend this out just so it won't be so choppy. See, at this point, it should be a function in here that allows me to. Oh man, so this pattern one. Okay, good thing the hook is the only section that I did this to, because I would have been in trouble. So right here, right there. This is the frustrating part, guys. Like some people ask me, why you don't just use Machine for everything? Well, stuff like this is it's not a break point in like a it doesn't really hinder me that much. It's just you just gotta know what you want to do up front. That's the only thing with this. Let's see, let's go back. Yeah, let's extend this part right here. Wait, what was that? Wait, where did this part come from? Get that out of there. See, and that's the bass did not carry over into the next section. So yeah, or maybe there is a way to do that and I forgot or don't know. That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate it. Duplicate the pattern. Yeah, I could have definitely used the editor, like when you hit shift grid or shift follow. No, events. I could have went in. You know what? Could have went in like this and went to each individual note and extended it because it has a length in here. Like right here, I can adjust that right quick. Which this will be the workflow for you guys that has the plus. You have to actually go in one by one and change the length. Like this will be the way you will do it. Let's clear that one. I think that's right. Well, we'll see right quick. Yeah, so like that note, it's definitely a pain, but it can work. So that's me controlling the length. mean, it's not really that bad though, to be honest. It's not that bad. Change the length of this one. Bring, put that back. Change the length of that one. I see some more I can kind of fix. And my notes are, some of them are overlap, but it's fine because I set it to legato, the polyphony to legato. So it's not gonna overlap, which is the cool thing about this. Just kind of have to eyeball it. Change the length of that a little bit. Yeah, it might be easier doing it that way, to be honest. But or you can use the scroll your butt down like that, real fast. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Beats and blends. Yeah, absolutely. I do that all the time. You could duplicate the pattern and then go back and take out parts. That's what he's saying. Yeah, absolutely. All day. That's the whole purpose of duplicating and then using and unique using that unique button. Yeah, that's what I did. What's up, J Beats? Could pitch bend it. Yeah, I could do that too. Or use halftime. The plugin is crazy. What's up, Curtis? Can you just insert a clip right on top? On top of a pattern? Absolutely. uh what it do back Ave? What's going on? So the thing is, I know you was mentioning something about changing the release, but see the problem there will be if you change the release, you change the release of the entire thing. Because I got bass. If you can see, the length is different, which is the reason why I took the long route. The length is different for each part. So if I change the release like to the overall sample, then every note that I put in will be the same exact length. I don't need that. I want everything to be, um, the way I put it. Or I should have made up in my mind in the beginning to do that. That way, when I play a note, I can play it like it's an instrument, and that's how you would play an instrument, right? I could choose to lay on that note. And if I want to pitch bend it, they always set it to be at what, 3? The pitch the pitch bend value is always set to 3 by default, but I usually go in and change it to 12. Then I can go like that. Yep, it's set to do exactly what I wanted. You know what? I want to put the bass back in right here. So what's going on? So right there for that bass, I'm gonna say bass on the part on the hook. Change. Oh, let me not do that. That's unique, that one. I guess I gotta choose a duplicate to do that. So let me change the length back. Okay, let's save that. All right, so let's fill it up with some cool sounds, like just around, just make it sound like much cooler. So I'm gonna go here to F and grab some ambient or something. Go here to one shots and scroll my category to sweep and swell, maybe, I don't know. Sounds so typical. Maybe I could do that. Now in this case, because I want to control the sample, I know I'm going to want to change the ADSR or change it to ADSR. First I got to select it and put it there. I know I want to control it, so and I want to edit the sample. Yeah, I want it to start right there. Yeah. So in this case, this will be a clip, and I'll even label this to be Ambience. Yeah, that's cool. So that's the purpose of clips right there. I feel, you know, just go in and just put stuff here and there. And I'ma just like physically put it there. And I could probably do like that. Let's make this clip a little longer. Push this back just slightly. Hmm. Let me learn to live with this. Okay. Did it not put it there? Yes, it did. So this one was a little early, so I could push this forward. Yeah, like it. Just bring it down just slightly. And let's put like a little reverb on it right quick. Metaverb. Let's see, how does that work? filter on there right quick. See, what does a reflex sound like? Let's change that filter. As long as I have the pad down, I can hit volume and get to the volume real quick. No. That sounds cool. Turn it up just a little bit more. Probably should have changed the key, the pitch. If I do that, then I'm gonna have to move the setting, yeah, because it's longer. Whatever. I'll leave right there. I don't hear strings. What's up, Ron? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Pee Wee, what's up? Yeah, I don't hear strings in this. The beat is done, to be honest with you. Don't want to put too much in here. You want to give the artist freedom. Make your beats eerie. I may put some vocals in there, like just sporadically. But that's about it. And probably like a little bit more transitions just to help it, you know, sound more interesting. But as far as like building it up with more instruments, I think I'm done. Yeah. Turn that down. There's something in the background, not too much, you know. I want to put them hi-hats back in there. Let's put them hi-hats back in there. I definitely want to change the pitch. Let's get that back. Yes, indeed. Just a little pitch shift that joint. Yep. So we'll go to G. I treat the groups like it's bus channels. I used to didn't do that, but all right, let's get arcade going. Let's see what how we can fill this up, make it more pretty.
Get down low, dance all night with you. I wanna know where you when to move your
Take this to keyboard mode. And let's loop this one section right here. Let's see. I want you to loop right there. 70. No, 33. How about it? Loop at 33. Okay, it's in the wrong key, but I like what I did right there. So this is going to be my way of bouncing in place. So take this back here. And oh crap, I'm in clips. I forgot. Okay, I lose that functionality when I'm in clips. Crap. I could do it like this. I could sample. Let me see. If I go to sampler, I can sample the internal, sample from Vox. I could do it that way.
Get you off my mind. Get you off my mind. Get you off my mind. Get you
Yeah,
off my mind.
I'll do it like that, and then set my okay, let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Cool. So oh, wait a second. Wait a second. What's going on? Oh crap! I've mm-hmm. No, wait a minute. I should be able to. Hang on, guys. I'm forgetting how to do this stuff. It's actually on here. Yeah. Okay. Let's normalize it. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. But now I want to. Let's see which mode. Which one is this? This okay. This is the sampler. Oh, I could just do it from here. What? Change the pitch. I don't know why I changed the pitch. That's not supposed to happen. See, I don't get that. I don't know why. Okay, let's just erase the first one. What is that about? I had to physically put it in there, I guess. Okay, so that I wasn't trying to do it that way, but it works. It's actually pretty cool though. The better way to do this is add adding a pattern, I'll just do that. For this hook, I'm gonna just add a pattern. I'm gonna go to H this time. No, I could just stay in G. Never mind. Stay in G, and I'll just switch over. I'll switch over to section. Yeah, and I'll just put a. I'll create a. Gosh, I'll create a pattern there. No, I don't want to. Let me see where we are. This is okay. Hook. I guess by this being out like this, let's push that back. Do not want to add a clip. I need to add a section. Yeah, section. Let's make that 8. Yeah, 8. 8 is good. No, 16. Yeah, 16. So in this case, a clip could be on top of the pattern. I don't know if you guys can see that, but. So now, I'm gonna come back in here and grab Arcade once again, because we gotta fill the section up. And doing it this way will make it, gosh, why does it keep, and that's the annoying part. Okay, now we back in patterns. So now we in Arcade. I can bring Arcade back up. I think it'd be easy to do it this way, just for this purpose I'm about to show you. Let's get Arcade going. I don't know where Arcade is. It's hidden somewhere. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, get you up. Hey.
All right.
Hey. Get you off my mind. Get you off my mind. Get you up. Get you off my mind. 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 Get you off my mind.
Maybe E. Let's change this to. So this will be my way of bouncing in place. First, click back over the section, and they need to make this bouncing options available for clips. This is really the true annoying part. But I'm gonna grab this, just hold it down, and then put it on. Yeah, I'll put it on the third. So now I can delete this note because it's there now. So this is my way of like bouncing in place. Yeah. So that's how you get by that way. Alright, so let's go back to arcade, because I like to have one instance of arcade, and this is how it's done. This section right here, I know I can grab some stuff from here. Indeed. I could definitely use this section for like the brake parts. See, I gotta put a pattern there too. Let's come back to this section. Bring my loop back right here. Just putting clips there. can't believe this. Every chance he gets. Okay. I'm not 100% sure why I have to keep doing this, but so if you want to record on patterns, you gotta click the actual scene if you have a scene set up. But the good thing about this is that I wanted to do this in this section and it repeats because I didn't unique it over here, so it's gonna do the same thing. So that's promising. I guess that's cool. All right, so let's bounce that in place. Put that at 4 or 3. Yeah, 4. Oh. It cuts it off. So it's just better to work from clips. But what I was trying to do was avoid having several instances of arcade. That was the whole point of me doing it this way. Because once you start putting the instruments on here, then that chew into your CPU. And I was trying to avoid that. So I need to contact them, see if they can make it available to be able to bounce, There needs to be a way. There needs to be a way. Cause that type of workflow is not gonna fly with me. I don't like that. I can't work like that. Only way to get to that, maybe I can just go to the next pattern and add that in there again. I guess I'll do it like that. Alright. Okay. I could dig it. I can dig that. That sounds good. Throw that back on 5.
I miss you. Oh, yes, I told you. Yes, oh, yes, I told you. Yes, I told. Yes, I told. Yes, I told you. Yes, I told you. Yes, I miss you. Oh, miss you. Straight through. Straight through. Oh no. Miss you. Miss you. Oh. Yes, I told you.
click this. Okay.
Miss you, miss you. Miss you, miss you. Miss you, miss you, miss you.
Stole my flojo, yo. I don't even remember what I did.
Miss you, miss you, miss.
And just keep recording clips. I like clips, but I like clips to do what I need it to do when I need it, but it's not doing what I want it to do. And I need to change the key.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, I straight through. Oh, miss you, 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 miss
Oh my God. This is annoying. I think because that clip is right there, it wants to like pull from there, which is that one out. That one out. Oh. Yep. Let's put that at 6. Clips and patterns. Just beat me up right now. Now I can get rid of this. Now I can turn this into clips if I want to, right? So now I can convert this joint. Since you already, you just, that's just what you wanted to do all the entire time. The entire time, that's what you've been trying to do. Grab this again, put it. right back. Oh, you know what? Some of that, I know exactly what I did. You gotta mute stuff in here in order to bounce in place. Gotta be careful, but it sound cool anyway, so I ain't tripping. Let's add. This is also one of the reasons why I like Studio One, because when you search for stuff, you have to remember who made this stuff. I'm trying to remember who. Oh, okay. A lot of times you don't remember the manufacturer. You just don't. You know the name of the plug. I knew it was Drip. It's like, wait, who made that? You know, when you have so many plugins, you kind of get into that. Yep. Yeah, you just need things in the background to kind of fill it up, whatever. I'm good with that. I'm good. We can go home. All right, back to you guys. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Yeah. I look all orange now because the sun is making its transition. Appreciate that, Pee Wee. Appreciate it. Nice track. All right, thanks, Robert. Also appreciate the thumbs up on the video. If you haven't had a chance, I appreciate it. If you can give me thumbs up, appreciate it. Subscribe, guys. If this is your first time here, I would love that. So how long have we been? Okay, 2 hours. I was done with the beat in like 10 minutes, but I had to do some other things to it and ran into the clip versus pattern. Clip is dope, but some things you kind of have to know what you're doing, so to speak. Like, it's easy to get started in a machine, but it's complicated sometimes depending on what you're trying to do. Like for me, I was trying to bounce in place. I didn't want to use so many instruments. So one of the functions that allow me to do that, it's only available in patterns. They didn't put it in clips. So Native Instruments, please make that available in clips. Allow us to be able to bounce down audio and MIDI in clips like we can in patterns. And that would be pretty awesome if we can get that feature. Other than that, or we could have did it the other way you guys saw me do it the very first time. And doing it that way, to me, you know, I like using arcade stuff like that. And my style of production, I'm not in here just making a track full of just 5 pads and it's done. I have pretty much used up all of my groups. I mean, I'm only using up like maybe 6 or 7 sounds in each group, but still, I have like 7, 8 groups worth stuff of sounds, as you can see. They all but all the pads are loaded. All bases are loaded. It's a sample on each and every pad on here. And I just don't put in just 5 overall. I fill it up musically, but this is simple, Something like this is very simple. But if you spend a little more time in here, and that's for the beginners, it'll come to you, it'll all settle in and things will become familiar with, just like anything else. Learn something and keep doing it. I'm listening for that's harsh. That little clap joint. Now I have to remember where I got it from. B. Yep. Let's put an effect on that. That thing is out there. I actually don't have to put an effect on it. I could just go from the sample, put a filter on it. Let's see. Put effect on it right quick, like I don't know. No. Too much high end. Nope. It's a little better. Oh, shouldn't did that. What did I just do? Okay, so this is what I was trying to do. There is a clip, or click. Let's fix that. Cool. That works. Truncate that. Gotta fix that here too. Let's try something different. Let's try fade out. Either or works. That works for me. Not a fan of that click. Yeah. At what point in life did you take your music seriously to start producing every day? It's a good question. Let's talk about it. Let's paint about it. So, for me, it started at a very young age. Actually, I've always knew that this was where I wanted to be at a very, very young age. My family is very musical, so I kind of came in a pre-planned environment, so to speak, if that makes any sense. My parents didn't force it on me. I wasn't a part of the Jackson 5 movement. It was just something there. And I thought it was fun, and I just kind of taught myself. It was always kind of serious. I guess a better answer, well, probably more fulfilling answer to that would be like, I think it was, I don't know, because I was around music a lot. I would sit down and there would be like stuff musically around me, TV shows. I don't know if you guys remember MTV when there was always like TV series on there. I mean, a TV series, musical series on there. BET was another one. It was something that would come on like regularly on TV and just different things like that. I always gravitated towards stuff like that, like different music programming on TV, award shows, and stuff like that. And I just always imagined myself being amongst that, a part of that somehow. And I've always kind of took it serious. I always wanted to learn and get better at what I do. And so, um, when I first started, I started doing it every day. I did it more than I do now. Like, I really don't do it as much as I used to because I have other obligations, right? Other things that I do, as a grown man and more responsibilities, and you know what I mean. But I've always kind of took it seriously. Um, I don't know. I never saw myself working for someone else. That was one of the things. So I wanted to make it big, like this big superstar producer or whatever. And that's not really necessarily the goal anymore these days. I do it now because it's in me. It's what I do. I don't care about being a star. My direction shifted. I like helping people now. That's kind of my direction. That's why I'm on here every day with you guys, just helping you guys out, stuff like that. And along the way, I do get work. I do get things that helps what I do in general. But yeah, this is what I do. I just made it up in my mind at an early age. So this is what I always felt like I should have been doing or should be doing. So it, you know, there are other people who had other careers or other ideas. I've never thought about becoming a firefighter. I've never thought about becoming the police. Actually, I did, but it was like it was a moment, you know, because my family, I have a lot of military family, so it was a thought. Like, what if, But it was a very brief thought, like one of those things that I had in a day for 5 minutes. Like, what if I became that? Or what if I did that? And then snapped out of it. Well, back to this music, I never tried to pursue anything else other than music. I just always I wanted to grow stronger and stronger in music. That has always been my goal. So, how do you truly know if you are a producer in general? Well, first of all, there's you have to understand the difference between a producer and a beat maker. So that's the first thing. There's a difference. It's a big difference. Um, a beat maker, um, like what you guys see me do. I'm beat making all day, making music. Putting stuff together, whatever. You guys don't really see me produce. You know, but to be a producer means you the boss of everything. You are in charge of the music. You're in charge of the artist and what they're doing on the music. You're in charge of in so many aspects. You are also in charge of the marketing and other different things like who mix it, who masters it. You kind of hold it like it's your baby, and you kind of go through the trenches with this project. You say what networks it's going to be on. You the one usually talking to supervisors and whatnot. You kind of like the manager overall, but mostly you as a producer, you have the musical influence overall. You give the say the yay or nay in the studio. That's what a producer is. And so in so many words, being a producer, you have to understand. You don't have to really know music theory, but you have to know what sounds good. At least you need. Oh no, that don't sound good. You gotta have an ear for it. And I have been in those situations like all my life. So I get to call myself a producer because I've produced records. I produced quite a bit of them, but other people's stuff though. But um, to be a producer, you have to do it for a while to know that that's what you are. I see a lot of people throw those terms around loosely, but if you was to go to a studio and you don't know nothing about um first you got to know the lingo. If you don't know, you got to be able to make decisions. We need a live bass on that. Like that's a producer. Well, we need to get some cellos. You know, we need to hire somebody. Get the We need to get a horn section on that because that will bring it up. Like you got to be able to have an ear for that. Like you're the supervisor. You're the manager, so to speak. You're the one that's in control. So that's what makes you a producer versus a beat maker. A beat maker just makes the beat and they submit the beat over. You make a beat for me, I take your beat, and it's my job to produce it. So then I become the producer on that beat. You're just the beat maker. You understand what I'm saying? So when you send somebody something, and there's many times where I was just the beat maker. I'm not the producer on the record. I just made the beat. Here, I give it to the artist or give it to the producer or whoever that's working, putting it together, and they make decisions on that record, like musical decisions. They may add other things to it or take something out. You know, um, they making the executive producer decisions, and they just pay me as a beat maker to come up with the idea. So that's kind of like the way that goes. That's how I would break that down. But yeah, just understanding what a beat maker and a producer is, knowing your role. That's what that's I guess the brief breakdown actually of a producer. But yeah, I mean, if this is something you want to do, like it's just like I say, not only play and put the stuff together, like play it out or whatnot, but I also learn. Like I put myself in situations where I'm always learning. Never feel like that I'm like I know too much where I can't learn a couple of more things from somebody. So that's also I think that's very important for a producer. Like even though you're the boss, I feel like like your personality is what make you accessible to people as well. You know what I mean? Because you got to be able to have a working relationship with the artist you're working with. Y'all got to be able to gel and y'all got to be able to bond. There has to be something going on because that's the only way the record's going to work. You got to be able to work that artist to bring out the best of them. So that's the other part about production, or I mean, a producer. You gotta be able to, like, you know what you're dealing with. You got to be able to know what voice fits what track and what to pull out of somebody. That you just got to know that type of stuff. You got to know when to set them up with a vocal coach if need be because they can't articulate something. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I mean, but that's arguable as well because managers, people have managers as well, but your manager just manages your musical affairs. They're on board to handle the money aspect, making sure you're getting paid and making sure you set up here and making sure you got spots to perform and things like that. So, but I've seen managers come in with the artists or whatever, and they chime in sometimes. I mean, if you musically inclined or whatever, then that's great, but that's really not a manager's role. The producer role. The producer is the boss in the studio. That's the head honcho. He knows what's best, you know. But yeah, like I was saying, like more importantly, having a relationship, making it's like your house. You have a guest over, making your guest feel comfortable, you know. So that's what a producer is, making it comfortable for the artist to produce her or his higher level that's possible, or his or her best voice, articulating the proper emotion on a track, knowing what the music calls for. That's what a producer is. In this case, me just making the beat, I'm technically still the producer because I'm making decisions over what goes and what don't goes. As you guys see, a few times the gentleman just was blurting out different things. He's like, I hear strings, and I'm like, I don't hear that. He's not the producer. he just throwing stuff out. Just it's only one boss right now. I'm the producer, and then sometimes I do take suggestions. I can hear, like, sometimes when you guys mention stuff, I'm like, oh, I hear it too. Yeah, that would be cool. I'll go in, interaction between me and you guys that's watching. But he kind of chimed in a lot, and there were I did not agree with a lot of things that he was saying. So like, no, I don't hear that bad. I don't know. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I do 101s, so that's if you feel like, or if anybody feel like they need a little more in depth understanding on how the stuff goes or whatever, then we can do 101s. If you have a Machine or Studio One, actually you don't have to have any of that. You can have FL Studio, and I'll still meet with you. I don't know FL Studio. I've never done anything in there. Well, actually, I did. That was years ago, but I don't remember nothing. I ain't been in there. But as long as you can, the DAW, then we can meet. I can tell you what I hear. Like, okay, this is what you do this. Like, then this will break that wall that you was stuck at for a long time. Like, because music production in whole is just the same across the board. It's just, it's not, my style is not just based on the DAW that I'm using at the time. As you guys, I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but as I was producing the beat in Machine, I said a few things I know a lot of you Machine users are watching, I'll say a couple of things about this and that and adding this, blah blah blah. But I didn't break it down like it was a machine course. It was more so like, this is what I hear. This is where I'm gonna put this right here because I feel like it will enhance the level of vibrations on this particular track. So things that I put in here, which is more so of a overall, type deal. It wasn't because I'm working the machine. This is what I feel. This is what it needs. And as you guys can hear, here's another thing. Being on the machine. Different platforms called. Some people classify certain instruments or workflows. Um, they kind of put it in a what would you call it? Stereotypic. You know, what's how I'm trying to say that. Um, you see a machine, you think that this is a type of music that you do with this machine, right? That's all I'm saying. Or if I'm working in Studio One, you think that this is the type of music that, or if these type of people they doing, boom bap, they got the APC. People do that, but I don't really go by that. I think you could do anything in anywhere. It's just all about workflow. So all last week, or the last 2 weeks, you guys saw me do all styles of music in Studio One. So you can't really say, the folk that do this or that, they use Studio One. No, it's just really about what all makes sense to you. Pure vision. It would be nice to see you work with the artist live. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I have an artist that I've just recently, one of my bros from Chicago, he hit me up the other day and we talked for about an hour. And he was asking me when was I going to be back in Illinois because I'm originally from Chicago. And I'm like, I have not really thought about that, but he was thinking about come swinging this way to Dallas, Texas. So, maybe we can do something like that when he comes. We can like link up together and make that happen for y'all. That would be cool. Or if there is a way to link up with an artist, no matter where you're from, and build some type of. I'll have to like think that out. I have to figure out how I would do that. An artist from Amsterdam or something like that. And we could do like a live, go back and forth or whatever. I don't know. Turn it into a marathon or something and get a project done. Something like that. I don't know. I love pre and post production in regards to beat making. How do you get yourself to stop procrastinating on days you don't feel like making beats? Oh my god. That's a big one. That's a huge one. Um, the best way, cause I go through that too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty. But the best way to get yourself out of that, first of all, if you put yourself on a time frame, give yourself deadlines and write this stuff down. However it helps you make like rememberize, like if you got a phone and you can like put it in a memo and just have like me, I know for me, the thing that works for me best is when I write stuff down. If it's written down like task, okay, I need to knock that out. Boom. I knock that out. And I hit the check button or I scratch it out. Like it's something mental, I guess. When I see that it's checked off or slashed or whatever, then it's like, oh, I feel good. I achieved a lot today. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, then I'll say that will probably be the best way to deal with that and just write a list. Just knock it out. Get it done. Like, all right, this day I'm gonna spend this time, knock it out, dedicate, this, I got a deadline. I need to get this done in 7 days. This should not be sitting on my hard drive undone in 7 days. I'm gonna knock this joint out. For me, that works best for me when I can see it. Whether you write it down physically or you type it in your phone, I just feel like that. I don't know, but man, I'm guilty of that. Indeed, I'm definitely guilty of that. Some days I just don't feel like it. But when I got deadlines, when people paid me to have it done, that's motivation right there. And I'll definitely get it done. But when it's like stuff, because the other thing is having portfolio, right? You got to have a portfolio of stuff that you do in order to get more work, right? So how do you get that stuff done? Like, what do you do in that situation? Just write it out, knock it out. It remind me of Leon Thomas. Really though, what's up, man? What's going on? Yeah, so that's how I feel like that works for me. Give yourself a deadline. Um, and you know what? I'll say this too. Do not be easy on yourself. You don't want to do that. Don't be easy on yourself. Put yourself in a real world situation. 7 days might be too long. No, knock that joint out in 2 days. You know what I mean? Make it like, cause that's real world situation. Sometimes people be wanting stuff turned over 24 hours. You gotta put yourself in real world situation. Like, okay, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this. I gotta get it out. Should not take me that long. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. Boom, 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 boom. Just sit down and get it done. Probably need to turn your phone off. Turn that dang on phone off. You know what I'm saying? I got to do that sometimes. Turn your phone off. I don't turn mine off because I can't. I got a lot going on. Because if I turn my phone off, I miss stuff. But I'll put my phone in another room or turn on silent where I can hear it. And something like that. Put it in another room. Lock it away somewhere. Did I hit something? The heck was that? Anyway, yeah, I would do that. It is getting so dark in here. Let's get some. There should be light. Ta-da. Yeah, man. No doubt. David Delana. Welcome. I don't remember if I've seen you before. A little bit of pressure. That's the key. That's it. Give yourself a little bit of pressure. It won't hurt because it'll help you. I feel like people, everybody can't work under pressure, but you should try to work under pressure because it's like, especially if you're a procrastinator. Oh, you need pressure. I feel like if you're one of those procrastinators, then you need that pressure. You got to get it. You need something there that's gonna something that's gonna hold you accountable. Something of that sort. If it's friends, I don't know. I try to build a group as well, like where we in there and we hold ourselves accountable for each other. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I used to have a group like that. Hold yourself accountable, or if you got a group of friends, hold yourself accountable. Especially if you music producers, like you can link up with some other producers that's doing similar things, y'all, like mine or whatever. Hold each other accountable. Like, bro, like, how many beats you got done this week? Like, we gonna knock out 10 this week. All right. So by Sunday, you report yours and I report mine. So that's a way of accounting. accountability towards each other. So you knocking them out. All right, so let's get it. No excuses. You know, no excuses. If this happened, you got to find a way. You just got to, because I think that's what happens too. Like we get so lax, we get relaxed. Life stuff happens, and we just never get anything done. And then something else happened, and okay, I'll get it done next week. Then you push it off. I'll get it done next week. I'll get it done next month. I'll get it done next year. Then it start turning into New Year's resolution. All right, this year I'm going to be productive. And then by February, I'll get it done next week. I'll get it done next month. And it's like a cycle. So years and years go by. We ain't did nothing. We ain't account for nothing, and life just passing by, and then you got people around you like wife, sister, mom, like, what are you doing? Like, just sell that stuff. They're just collecting dust. Like, in some cases I heard some horror stories. I don't want to get into that, but it's hold yourself accountable for, you being successful. That's the only way I can see it. You know what I'm saying? Javion just got Studio One. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I expect you to be glued to this channel. You should be glued here. Yeah, so for those of you guys like beginners or whatnot, if you've never been in a situation where you had to do a beat for a client, making money, this would be a great way to do it. Just put yourself in the circumstances where a client comes to you because they like your sound, right? And then they ask, how long will it take you to do this, to make a beat? And then you go, oh, and you say 10 minutes. Yeah, you say that, but life happens, right? Different things happen. Like a lot of times it may take 10 minutes, but when you go in and you start tweaking stuff, because now you got artists that's paying for your beats. So something that could take you 10 minutes, it won't really take you 10 minutes, because now you're concerned about, man, is it going to sound really good? But now you're cautious, because you're going in here, it may take you 10 minutes to do something, right? But you got a client. They paying you some money. You don't want to send them trash. And so it will take you more than 10 minutes. Because you going through stuff, making sure that what you usually would do in 10 minutes may not be all that great. So you spend a little bit more time because somebody paying you now. It's different. It's different to get on Instagram and post something real quick, show people 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, YouTube. But now you got people paying for that. When you got people paying, it's different, because your levels got to be on point. You got to have professional quality. You can't just be sending off no junk, or you're going to be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a plethora of work, and they like your sound, like the overall sound, then you should be okay. But if this is your first time, which is usually those type of people that come on here clowning me or give me thumbs down or something like that, because they ain't never did this before. They just watching other YouTubers that might get it done in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? That's their style. It depends on what you're doing. And especially when you got presets already saved, set up, then you're good. I go from scratch. So like you guys saw me do, I probably came up with that beat, the whole concept, in less than 15 minutes. But you the world's greatest procrastinator. See, the other thing, guys, is how bad you want it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you need this? That's going to be other factor. Is this a hobby for you, or is this a career goal? Is this what you live for? Is this what you sleep, you eat? You breathe. That's how I live. Like I go by that code. That's the code. You know, I eat it, I breathe it, I sleep it. I get up humming stuff in my phone and I come back and do it, you know, and lay it down. You know, I got my phone, the memo, you know. I have also have a mobile setup. I have my laptop. Just throw in my room right quick. I got a keyboard sitting next to the bed somewhere. Plug it in right quick and just get to work if I hear something. I've done that a couple of times actually. You know, just pull up my laptop. Don't want to cut on the big system because it just take too long. You know, because I got all these different things to turn on and off. You know what I'm saying? But my laptop is like right there. Just get it cracking right there. Um, you know, of course, watching people like me being subscribed to the channel. You know, motivation, inspiration. You know what I'm saying? You got to be subscribed here because you know we try to hit all type of angles. That's another way of gaining inspiration. You know what I'm saying? No brainer right there. But yeah. Hopefully that that helps somebody. Yeah, hopefully that help you guys. But for you guys out there just tuning in, listening to me blabber or whatever, I guess I'm not blabbering because answering questions, but this is what we came up with in Machine. Push to or Machine. It depends. It depends. First of all, it depends on if you never had either or if you are a Ableton person and thinking about getting Machine. If you are Ableton, if you're already on Ableton, then I'll say the push. It makes sense. Just go ahead and grab the push because it's built for Ableton, right? If you are a Machine person, if you have a Machine and you looking to go and grow, it might, I don't know. See, the Ableton is a very expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive to get in that market. The push by itself is like $700. And I guess you get the standard version of Ableton, something like that. I don't remember. But it's definitely expensive. You know what I mean? Then it also depends on what you're trying to do. Like if you trying to do full production, vocals and recording guitars and stuff like that, then perhaps Ableton, because Ableton is a full DAW, right? And it gives you that, because of the push, it's like the best of both worlds. Now you got like a Machine-like design and Ableton, a full DAW. So, it's a little bit more advanced than Machine. But if you're just making beats, simple beats like this, and you sending them off, then Machine should do just fine. But for me, Machine is a tool. It's just an added extra tool. Can you make a song like Satin Jackets? I'm not familiar. I don't know. I have to listen to that song in order to tell you if I can do something like that. I'll take a listen and see what I can do. Yeah, I'll take a listen. I probably heard that song before. I don't know. Do you sample songs? I try to stay away from that because sampling, you deal with copyright. You got to get clearance to copyright. I mean, clearance to use somebody else's samples. But yeah, yes and no, which is why I did a beat one day and sampled my own sample into a beat. I had an episode. It was last week, guys. I think it was called I Didn't Use a Splice Sample or something like that. Y'all gotta watch that one. I took a beat and made it sound like it was from the 70s or 80s or something like that. Flipped that around, sampled it, put it back in, and made a trap beat on top of that. So nobody could take me. They could you can't sue me for that because that's my music. And it sounded like something like a lot of people was able to identify that it sounds something similar to Earth, Wind, and Fire. And yeah, we just kind of been on our old schoolish vibes last week. Sounds very chilled and laid back. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Yeah, but that's what this channel is about. We try to do everything. I guess I could show you that. Why not? I could show you what that sounds like. So the old school beat I did, just kind of show y'all what was going on. It was somewhere in here. Maybe it was 37. Nope, that don't look like it. Maybe it was 36. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot which song they came off on. Was it 38? Export? Nope, it wasn't that. I had to pull up Studio One to show y'all that one. Cause I forgot it. Forgot where that would be. Media. Nope. Yeah, I didn't even bounce it down. Most of the stuff I don't bounce down. Yeah, I don't feel like pulling up Studio One. Or maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. What the hell? I sound like y'all saying, go ahead, man, show us. Pull it up. Have you heard of any recent pros and cons of Maschine? Plus, after recent update, did you get it or might get it? No, they Native Instruments did not send it to me, so I never gotten my hands on it. Yeah, it was a shortage on how many they were sending to content creators. I was left out of that bunch, so I don't have it. If they send it to me, then of course I'll do some videos on it, but right now I don't have it, and I don't foresee me doing any videos on the Plus. I have the MK3, however, it's the same as the Plus in so many ways in terms of workflow. It's the same exact stuff. And it's funny you said something because to me, it just feel like not many people talking about the Plus these days. I don't know. Maybe I have not been like looking much, but I don't hear many people doing. I don't know. He said, "Please, please show me." Listen to "Girl Forever" by Satin Jackets. So chill. Will do. Will do. I'll do that. All right. So I've got a request to go ahead and show y'all this. So I just need to remember. It probably wasn't. I think it was 37. Just load this up right quick. Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up on the video if you have not had the chance to do so. Appreciate the thumbs up. And your subscription to the channel is definitely helpful. We've been on here for 3 hours and I'm still showing y'all stuff. I set myself up for it. Progress. Yeah, still got stuff going on. Yeah, that was the reason why I didn't want to pull up Studio One, because I know it's gonna go through this stuff, and then some of the instruments is gonna be. Let me no. Oh my. 38. What is it? 37. It's a big file. There's a lot going on in here. See, that's the trueness about you. Appreciate it. The true fans, the diehards. That's what I consider that. If you've been on here for 3 hours, I consider you a diehard fan, so I appreciate it. I would appreciate you guys buy these shirts though. I feel like this is a great buy. This is a great investment. Just go to the website and get you something cool. I got several designs up, even face masks on there, I think. Yeah, so you know what? This is Motown, I think. This is that Motown sound. Yep, I can already tell you. So I'm waiting on it to kind of like load fully. Everything's still loading pretty slow. Yeah, coming in kind of slow. Yeah, so that's not exactly what I was trying to show y'all. I think it probably was 36. Let's see, 36. Where is 36? Let's go to 36. Yeah, but we did like this old school sound. Well, see, the problem is I won't be able to do that and not get a copyright strike on YouTube. I can't play other people's music because I'll get hit for it. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'll just try to look it up when I end this here. I'll probably look it up and like, oh, I heard this before, but I can't identify it right now. Remind me later. Gosh, I feel like this ain't it either. Mm, This is a powerful plug too, or app, software, whatever. It's nice. Loop Cloud, but I don't want to do all of that right now. Let's see. Loop, just canceled. Okay. All right, already. Come on. It's got Machine in here too. That's some of everything's in this thing. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there we go. That sample you hear right now is a sample I created. And we just created a trap beat on top of it. So this is what it sounds like. This is the actual samples right here. So if I play it. I feel like I'm always show y'all that. If somebody says something about sampling, I'm like, look, we make samples over here. We can do it ourselves. But that's what all I did. I took it and freaked it, flipped it, whatever you want to call it, and build a beat on top of it. All of this stuff is documented, guys. Like all of this stuff, the workflows and how we create the stuff, which hence the name creative sessions. This is what we do. So all of that, what I just showed y'all now stems from other sessions. Y'all gotta get caught up. Y'all gotta get caught up. But anyway, so what we came up with today, back to what we came up with today, so we can go ahead and just end it here. And I definitely appreciate the likes and stuff. Hopefully Machine ain't crashed on me after all of that. Yeah, this is why you don't. Okay. So this is what we came up with today. And we're gonna end it right here. Appreciate you guys watching. I got a thick crowd now. It's 25 of y'all. I guess because it's later in the day. Yep, this is what we came up with today. Hey. All right, guys. Yeah, see, Studio One has a plug-in with Maschine in it, and on top of this being up, so we having some hiccups, whatever. But if y'all don't have any more questions, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me and stuff like that. And stay tuned. Tomorrow we're gonna do this all over again. We're gonna come up with something. Tomorrow I have no idea if I'm gonna be in Maschine or Studio One. Who knows? But we're gonna come up with something, and this is not geared to those specifically. Whoever you are, you make music in whatever software, hopefully you can gain something from these videos. All right, guys. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture. Stay creative without rules. I'm Ella from Kreatve Sound. Y'all take care out there.